Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, do I have what it takes to be a man's man, like America's man's man? It's a question that all of us ask ourselves from time to time. And I'm here to answer it for you. You're thinking, well, gee, I'm just too stressed out, and I'm simply too addicted to the lamestream media, what have you. I simply must have my Netflix. I must have my YouTube feed. And the truth is that becoming unaddicted from the vast universe, the plethora of media, of content available seemingly at your fingertips, won't be an immediate process, but it can be a very easy process if you'd really like to do it. Do you really want to do it? That's the first question I need you to ask yourself. Do you really want to free yourself from the addiction of toxic media influences that surround you in your day-to-day existence? That's really that simple. It's not difficult, however, it will require just a bit of your repeated time and energy, and I'm here to help you to free yourself from the addiction of pernicious fake news and Silicon Valley influence and programming. It's something that you have the ability to do. They got you in the first place to get all frazzled to the point where you needed to come to America's man's man for a perceived lack of hope. But the truth of the matter is that you got addicted to media influence and all that bad information, all of that slow poison drip, all of those Twitter feeds or Gab feeds or whatever your media poison is. So now that you're on this fantabulous road trip with America's man's man, I'd like you to just relax and allow yourself to feel comfortable once again and to understand that your addiction is nothing now that you've found America's man's man. Now that you've found americasmansman.com, there is no need to spend hours just sifting through pictures on Facebook or Pinterest or Twitter. Now that you have found americasmansman.com, you can rest easy as you join the rest of America's man's men on this road trip to free your mind. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. In and out. Very good. And think of the tremendous masculine person, or if you're a girl, think of the breathtaking character whom you know you were born as an American with the potential to become. Try to hold that image in your mind for just a moment of that big burly man or that attractive woman whom you know it is your destiny. It is your potential to fill, your destiny to fulfill. Your success in this mission, should you choose to accept it, may mean the salvation of an entire nation. Americans, just like America's man's men, are counting on you to live your life authentically as what you were born to be it a man or a woman. The answer is one that you know all too well, and it's written in your DNA. If you try to fight your DNA, you know that it will be a fight that will never end, and it will only lead to more misery on your part. So it is best to accept who you are and to let that person whom God designed you to be manifest itself first in this visualization as you picture the man or lady, the American gentleman or lady whom God designed you to be. As you continue to breathe in and out, I also want you to picture the rewards of a life well lived for God and country. I'd like you to, if you're a man, picture your contented wife and your healthy, strong children sitting around the table, respectful of their father and adoring of their mother. Go ahead. Picture this trad life, good Christian family, which is your potential to fulfill in your mind. How comforting to know that you as a man are respected by your family, or if you're a woman, that you are loved and adored by them and respected, but in that distinctly feminine, motherly, wifely way. About this time, you may experience minor doubts, as if to say, but America's man's man. That may be all well and good for America's man's man, but, and everything after the but is baloney. God gave you a destiny. If you're a man, that destiny is to be one of America's man's men, to be faithful to God, to country, to family. If you're a woman, that mission, that purpose is to be obedient and submissive to your husband, to be nurturing of your children, just like you already know it is, don't you? You know all this, not because America's man's man is reminding you of it, but because everything in your DNA cries out, yes, America's man's man is speaking the truth. These are the immutable laws of the universe, and this, my rebellion against this, at the suggestion of the fake news media and Silicon Valley, this is the reason that I am so unnecessarily pulling my hair out from time to time. Well, relax. Finally, you're getting in touch with the very real, very true, very Christian, very Godward, very patriotic community of real Americans who have decided to tune out the fakery and the quackery of the unexceptional, unfulfilled people who spread fake news and Hollywood lies. Now that we've begun the most important journey of your life, this tremendous road trip back into the center of your masculine heart or of your feminine heart, and what it means to be human, I simply want you to relax and rest assured that together we will get to the bottom of all those silly things which have been bothering you. And you will discover in a very brief period of our extended road trip together that all the things you used to worry about really are silly. As you begin to experience those doubts, which are really the seeds of doubt which have been planted by forces designed by people who don't really understand what it means to be human, because they're so caught up in their world of fake news, media lies, and the like. It's okay when those doubts creep in. You merely have to dismiss them and simply bring your mind back to americasmansman.com, where I will share the truth with you consistently and reliably, because I care about you and I'm here to help, to free your weary mind from the shackles of fake news and infotainment propaganda. So each time your mind drifts from America's man's man, just keep bringing it right back here. And together we shall focus on the pure, the good, the holy, the greatness of America and her sons and daughters, including you. Thank you so much for joining America's Man's Man on this epic journey. I look forward to taking it with you.